Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we start episode 3, which actually might be the last episode on this thankfully simple somewhat fix and whatnot to get it ready for this flip. So today this is where we're actually going to be doing. So right here we're going to be doing a transmission fluid service with the two washers that go for the fill and drain plug. This, I found something new, a new small issue, thankfully. Leaking from the oil filter housing gasket. And I did notice some silicone around it, so that's not good. So we're going to take that out, clean it out, and put this new seal in. And the last thing, you guys are going to like this. So I found something funny. This is for the brake switch. And the brake pedal switch, and there's something else there instead of one of these, so we're gonna take a look at that a little bit later. But for right now, let's get started with, let's go with the oil seal, get that done. Alright, well, the seal's stuck to the block, no problem. That's very crispy. Next on the list is fixing and installing this pad for the brake light switch. Wait till you see what the previous owner did. Yeah, we're not going with that. Let's switch that out. That's what it's supposed to look like. Simple fix. All right, on to the next one. The sun's out and it's starting to rain. What the? old washer. They look different. They look different, but they have like the same like circumference in the middle. It looks like. Oops. So I think I'll attempt to use it. If not, I'll have to reuse the old one, but we'll see. This calls for 3.3 quarts. Looking good. Yeah, no one fits perfect. Go for 3.5. So there you have it. This is the final episode within this specific flip series of the 2012 Honda Odyssey. There was something that I did repair on this vehicle that I did not record. And part of that is just, finding the time and the scheduling and with the heat and, all that stuff all on my own. It's a little difficult, but anyways, what I ended up replacing that I did not record was the ABS motor, or VSA modulator, whatever you want to call it. The reason being is because this car had a very low pedal, and I tried to bleed it, of course, and nothing. I got like maybe a hair better. Did some research and found out that I think it's the 11 to 13 Odyssey. Some of them have this issue where there's air that gets stuck in the ABS motor, right? And it gets very difficult to bleed. in order to get that firm pedal. Coincidentally, Eric the car guy happened to post a video, I think it was last December, of the same issue with his wife's Odyssey, which I didn't realize till then when I pulled up that video that it was the same year in 2012, right? So what I decided to do, and a lot of it is part because of issues of, like, again, with scheduling and just not trying to get something done, and also obviously get to my customers, which that's obvious priority. I decided to buy a new one from Honda. Now they were aware of this issue, right? And they came out with a revised version of this motor. Now, yes, I could have went to the junkyard or something and gotten another used ABS motor, and it would have probably been fine. And of course, it would have been the exact same one, same part number and all that. But I didn't want to, like, run in circles of potentially going through that same issue again. And my philosophy, like, if I'm fixing a car to obviously to resell and make some money, I want that car to be a good car for whoever's going to buy it, right? So usually my thing is like, if there's anything safety related that needs to be taken care of, I take care of that first. Now, yes, with this Odyssey, I did some other stuff before I did the brake fluid flush, because I just assumed that just doing the flush would be fine, right? And unfortunately, that wasn't the case. But hey, lesson learned. That's okay. I replaced, I put in the new one, which cost $1,000 from Honda, or like close to $1,200 or something. And again, put it in, bled it, pedal perfect, right? So not too long after that, a young lady happened to come by and test drove the car and all that stuff and purchased it. So that car's gone. But at least I may not never see the car again, let alone the person and all that stuff. They lived in another county. But the point is, like, I feel better that, hey, the car, like, it's got a new component in there. It doesn't have a used one where it potentially could happen again. Just get it over with, basically, right? Just get it done right, and I can sleep better, a lot better that way. So a quick breakdown of the numbers. Unfortunately, I wrote everything down, but I lost that paper, or I might have thrown it away after I sold the car. Just didn't think about still having to edit this video and whatnot. But I spent close to $3,500 total, which is quite a little higher than I usually go for, but that ABS motor really, surprised me. Because I bought the car for $1,500, right? But between all the fluids, all the stuff that I bought for the car, and the ABS motor, it came out to close to $35,000, and I sold it for $5,000. Which is still not bad. I mean, that's kind of like my minimum target anyways, of like $1,500 profit or so. And I don't do this often because, again, it's like, for me to try to find the time to go and inspect the vehicle, make sure it's something that I don't have to do any, like, body work to, and I don't do any engine and transmission swaps or anything like that. I don't have a shop. I'm mobile, right? So I like to keep it simple. It's something that I can, fix and resell, make good money, and still make sure that it's a car that's going to be good for this future owner. My options are pretty slim. So, but anyhow, that's what I made out of that. So, I think we'll leave it at that. We'll end it off on this note. If there's any questions you guys have as far as anything that I did specifically with this car, or just like flipping cars in general, please feel free, leave a comment and let me know. Ask whatever questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you found this series or even just this video helpful at all, please if you found it helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. This is the kind of stuff that I like to post, is like, helpful information, breaking things down, that you guys can maybe do stuff yourself to save some money, or just in general, just have a better idea how, like, certain things work, right? When it comes to all this automobile stuff. So anyhow, thank you for watching, much appreciated. Again, anything at all, please message, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.